Hello and welcome to Anthony's Brick Builds, and today is going to be a really fun day. Today we're going over LEGO Disney 18 Plus set 43247. This is young Simba the Lion King. This is a really interesting set. It's a large, really cool looking Simba. I had the smaller one up there, and we'll be comparing them in just a minute. We have, of course, this is a 30th anniversary edition of The Lion King. 30 years that movie has been around, a really cool thing. It contains 1,445 pieces, and it's an 18 plus Disney set. I like the kind of like tan little greebling down the center, and the really cool looking Simba, so I can't wait to go over this set further. So please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our notifications button on if you have not already. And please consider joining this channel, the link in the description below. Now let's open up the box and see what's inside. Alright, so in this set, we have a really interesting instruction manual. It's a taller one, and if you open it up, just like on most 18 plus sets these days, it contains some cool like promo art, like we have the big Simba and the little Simba right here. And if you open up, you can meet the designer of both the sets right here, and it just looks really cool of having a kind of like a cool little description of this really nice Simba. But we have 15 numbered bags right here, a lot of building stages, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to start building it. So I will see you guys when I'm done building, and we'll go over Simba. Alright, so here is Simba right here, a awesome model. I am so surprised at how well this worked out. This is like my first large Lego animal, so I just think he looks actually really cool. Let's start up at the head and move our way down. We have kind of his like rumpled hair on top. And we have his eyes right here, which look actually really nice. I kind of like that they put those white specks in them. And then his mouth and whiskers actually look really cool, using some kind of cool designs and techniques to do that. And you have his mouth looking pretty cool. You can kind of open or close it just a teensy bit, but it's mostly just locked in at that open angle. Then he has his two ears on either side of his head. Really, really nice. And you can actually turn and position his head a little bit. It works better when you have two hands, but you're able to turn his head around. So that is a cool little detail. So you can kind of make it look like he is looking at a little bit on the side at you, kind of like that. Kind of like how dogs do. Now on the back of his head, really nicely squared off, and it looks very nice. Then going down to the back of his body, also having some nice ridges and also looking pretty flat. I kind of really like how it doesn't have a lot of studs on him, but there are some like below. This gives like a nice look between studded and not really studded look. And one of his front legs nicely curved off. Moving down to his feet, all his feet look actually really cool. And one thing I really like about this build is that these are parallel to the body. These kind of like tops his shoulders. Then his two legs kind of turn off a little bit slightly from his legs or top of his shoulders right here. So it kind of gives a real look to the animal of Simba that a regular set that probably wouldn't have. So I really like that added detail that the LEGO group did with them. Then his back legs are in a seated position, so you cannot have him stand up. He is just sitting at all times. There's no other instructions to do that, but I'm completely fine. That looks actually really cool. And then you have, of course, on its other leg, his tail looking really cool. You're able to kind of like make it a little bit positional. If you got like running out of shelf room, you kind of need that. So that is basically how big Simba is. But like I said in the early part, here is our $20 Simba. Next to our $130 Simba. Actually, really cool. I might do a comparison in the future, so we'll stay up all the juicy stuff for that. But all in all, these guys look really good. Thank you guys for joining me for this wonderful episode of Anthony's Brick Builds. We went over for Disney The Lion King 30th Anniversary Edition, Simba The Lion King Cup. A awesome set. Highly recommend to anyone who loves the movie. And even if you don't love the movie and you like lions, it's a great set. I'll see you guys in the next LEGO Disney video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, turn notifications button on, and please consider joining the channel with the link in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next Disney video, and have a magical day.